Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. Did you know that some of the best things in life happen when you push yourself? Some of the best things in life happen when you push yourself. Now, I brought this up today because this is something that has happened in the past, but it's only this week that I've sat down and I reflected and I was paying attention to this method of operation. I came to realize that every time I do not want to do something, every time I said, you know what, oh man, I try to come up with an excuse as to why I shouldn't do something. I'll say, you know what, I don't want to do this because I don't have this setup. Right? I don't want to do that because it's already too late. It's too early. I don't have everything. Every time my mind goes there, and then I say, you know what, to forget all these excuses, let me just move on and put myself in that position to win. I realize that every single time I do that, that is when I have the best activity performed. The best activity performed. I don't know if you've ever experienced this, but I want you to try and pay attention in your life to notice moments when you say, you know what, you don't want to do something, but then you say, you just decide to push yourself through and show up and make things happen. I give you two examples. The first one is this. When I started doing the 30-day video challenge, no, the 30-day wake up at 5 a.m. challenge, the best mornings that I've ever had were the mornings that I had to really convince myself to get up. It was the mornings that I really had to push myself to get out of bed and show up and do the work. Mm. Those were the best mornings out of every those were the best days of my challenge, right? Even yesterday, I had a meeting that I was supposed to show up to, but then I was coming up with all these excuses why I shouldn't attend this meeting. Mm. And then I just told myself, you know what, forget it. I'm just going to show up for the meeting, do the meeting, and then go through it. And it turns out, surprisingly, it turns out that this was one of the best meetings of the week that I've ever heard. So much came out of this meeting that I know going into this week, because it's Sunday today, going into this week, Sunday, 6 or 9 a.m. So going into this coming week, I feel that I'll be much prepared with the information that I got from that meeting. I'll be more excited knowing that I did this meeting and I have the information to push through the week so I can apply this information and turn it into something tangible, right? Now, when we talk about tangibility, something being tangible, based on this book that I read, everything comes from your subconscious mind, which is the infinite. There's infinity in there. There's abundance of love. There's abundance of wisdom. There's abundance of everything in there. Now, I bring this up because I know this applies to the fact that when you want to go through your week, when you want to achieve anything, when you want to bring something into tangibility, you first have to imprint that image into your mind. You first have to be able to see that image into your mind. You first have to be able to feel that image, feel the emotions that come with that image. Then you'll be able to fully receive, because you'll be in a position to receive the thing you've seen in your mind. You'll be in a position to say yes to it when that thing shows up. But if you don't have a better picture of what it is that you want, how can you get it? How are you going to get it? How are you going to get what you don't know? Right? You have to know what it is that you want. I know life sometimes works in mysterious ways. Sometimes we get things that we don't want or even we're not ready. But for the most part, let's say if you pray to be a farmer, you pray every day. Every day, everything about you is about farming. It's impossible for you to wake up one day and find yourself in a spaceship as an astronaut. It's just impossible. I know they always say, never say things are impossible, but in this case, we're talking about the subconscious mind and the information you feed it. Whatever information you feed it is what's going to come back to you. Whatever thing that you want to be tangible, you first have to see it in your mind. That way, it's going to be manifested in your environment. So, thanks again, ladies and gentlemen. This is all that I wanted to share with you guys today. Right? It's going to be a wonderful week. You go out there, crush it. Make it the best week you've ever had. And yeah, I'll speak to you soon. Stay blessed. Cheers.